Electronic drum kits, or E-kits, get a bad rap. We only see the negative that they bring to the table. There's a ton of positives. Some of you, me just mentioning that an electronic drum set may be better than an acoustic drum set in some ways, you've already got your pitchforks together and you're ready to riot.
A riot is an ugly thing.
But here's the fact. I have tons of students that are happy playing on electronic drum sets. So we've got to reframe this conversation. Look, I'm with you. 20 years ago, electronic drum sets sucked. A lot has happened since then. This discussion is had with multiple instruments, electronic versus acoustic. A piano player does not think an electronic piano is better or worse than an acoustic piano. It just is. It's a different type of instrument that we can get different sounds from. But a piano player does not expect an electronic keyboard to get the exact tones and nuances of a full grand piano. On the other hand, you have tons of piano players that have an electronic keyboard on top of their piano. So they've got the acoustic and the electric. It's all about looking at what it brings to the table and what are the positive things about it. The same way an electric bass is different than an acoustic stand-up bass. The same way an electric guitar is different than an acoustic guitar. Neither is better or worse. We have to stop looking at things like that. Music is not this competition. Let's find the quality in the instrument. So this video is 5 reasons why I think electronic drum sets are better than acoustic drum sets. This first reason is huge for a lot of my students and for a lot of you, and that is you can practice almost silently. Look, sure, we can take an acoustic drum set, we can put some silent drum heads on it, we can get some LAD cymbals from Zildjian, and we can have the same type of a volume level, but we don't get full sound from it. With an electronic drum set, plug in the headphones and you have everything you need to get as loud as you want, but it's just here. This is great if you've got a family and don't want to annoy them. This is great if you want to practice late at night and not annoy the neighbors. This is great if you live in an apartment. When I started having kids, I couldn't just crank up my drums anytime I wanted to. I would wake them up. Maybe it was nap time. An electronic drum set fixes all of that. The second reason is you have an endless supply of drum kits, sounds, samples, whether they be native to, this is a Roland V-drum kit. The last video I did had an Elise's kit in it. Whether it be native to this, a lot of sounds come with it. A lot of music comes with it. You can also put in an SD card, import your own sounds. You can make your own samples, import them, assign it to the drum set. Literally, I could make a completely different drum set with babinga wood, maple on the snare, all kinds of different things, and it's just a click of a button, and in about 2 or 3 minutes, I have a drum set that's custom to the sound I want. On top of that, tons of percussion sounds, bongos, djembe. You can get all of those sounds and you can put them on the drum set. So if you've got a gig where they need some percussion, you can program that. Sometimes I just come in here, sit down and practice, and I just have fun scrolling through all the different drum sets that are on this thing. And you could also program, if you wanted this to be a piano, you could program piano notes on here. It could sound like a guitar. Like, you can import those samples and those files into this drum or E-kit module, and you can assign it to any drum. You can assign it to the rims, you can assign it to the cymbal, the bell of the cymbal. You can have a ton of different sounds just from an E-drum kit. Makes practice a lot of fun. By the way, I should say I've gotten a ton of questions over the years, and I finally made it available to everyone. This is an Eat, Drum, Sleep, Repeat design that is an original design, and if you'd like it, you can check out the shop. I'll put the link down there as well, as it should appear below the YouTube video, but you can go get hoodies or leggings or whatever if you would like to have a shirt like this. The third thing is the ease of recording. I know a lot of drummers that do remote drum sessions, and they keep an drum set up because they want that option. With as long as I've been doing this, you would think I'd be better with technology and electronics and all that. Recording dolls, I'm really not. I'm really still on a basic level with a lot of that stuff. So for me, being able to plug in one cable, decide what the playback engine is, and then assign it to the different tracks, it's literally you plug in one USB cable and you have a massive amount of sounds at your disposal to record with. Grant and I were just pulling up the old template. I was like, how do we hook this up? And then literally we plugged it in and it just auto-populated. I just made a template and saved it. It was so easy. The fourth reason is it's an all-in-one practice tool. Whenever I practice, I really want my practice space to be kind of protected from outside interruptions and distractions. To focus more, you don't need to try harder to focus. You need to become better at ignoring outside interruptions. And part of that is protecting your practice space. So usually when I'm practicing, I've got a phone with a click and a metronome. If I want to, listen to some music, I've got to have some that over there. This is all, I plug my headphones in here. It's got some music that's there that I can practice with, a ton of tracks that came with it. It's got a click right there. I can adjust volumes, all of that stuff. It's an all-in-one practice tool. The fifth thing, and they're really getting pretty good at this is increased dynamic control with the individual voices on the drum kit. You can listen to some of the playing I'm doing here. It's really nuanced. I'm really able to bring out the tone of the bass drum at one point, or bring out the tone of the hi-hat, or bring up the volume, all of those things. They're getting really good where these are responding in huge ways to us simply hitting the pad lighter, hitting the pad harder. If you dug this video, be sure to subscribe and check out this video where we check out the new updated Roland V drum hi-hat and find out if they finally fixed all the issues that hi-hats have plagued us drummers with over the years.